Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and kindly leave a comment and share the video. Now before we start also, my friends, it's really important to remind you about the FOMC meeting minutes, which will be held today by 6 p.m. GMT time. Please remember that the actual forecast of this meeting might make an impact on the market, and hence it might actually change the entire signals that you're about to receive in this video. So please just make sure to close any open position at the time of the news, because you really don't want to keep trading while the FOMC meeting minute is running. Usually actually it doesn't make any impact. It just depends on the actual forecast. But however, we will now start with our midweek analysis, and as usual we will start with the EURUSD. So now the EURUSD, my friends, has already reached our take profit level. Now if you remember, last week we have analyzed the EURUSD that it will continue to rise because of this current inverted hammer. Now of course the market indeed reversed without triggering our buy area and just instantly hit our take profit level by Monday, which means the take profit level has already been approached, and therefore now we have to consider selling the EURUSD. Why? Many reasons. If you look at the daily chart right now, what we can see right here is of course a downtrend. We can start from here. Now look at that. Now the market is indeed respecting that level of resistance trend line, as we can see. So right here of course we had a resistance trend line, then one fake breakout, and then the same level of a real resistance trend line has indeed been respected. Not to mention of course that also right here, if we can see it clearly, I mean I need to squeeze the chart to show it to you. Right now we can see that the market right now is indeed ranging inside of this triangle, and now the market, since it has actually bounced on that level of a resistance trend line, most likely it will continue now bouncing to reach that level of a support trend line. So all in all, I mean not only that, based on that level of a resistance, as we can see right here, pay attention that the level of 1.074 has indeed been a very strong key level of a resistance and recently a support, which has recently been broken out from, and right now the market is indeed respecting the same level of a resistance level right here. So meaning EURUSD right now is to be shorted. Now let's see where exactly we can sell the pair. So by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, and let's just make this one properly well again. Now again we need to look for this level of a resistance zone right here, exactly like this, and we have to consider selling the EURUSD at a certain level on that zone. So by moving now to the 4-hour time frame, so what I'm doing here, guys, is actually determining the direction based on the weekly and daily chart. Now after confirming the direction that it's gonna be most likely bearish, we have to switch right now to the smaller time frame, such as 1-hour time frame, to identify the entry. So on bigger time frame you define the direction of the market, but on the smaller time frame you define your entry. So where exactly we can sell the EURUSD? In my opinion, to be honest, I think the EURUSD will continue to fall instantly. But if we look carefully at the 1-hour time frame, we can see clearly that we had right here of course a real level of a resistance, and then one fake breakout from that level, and then again the same level of a real resistance has indeed been respected again. So we are just hoping for a pullback to happen, and since we have right here of course a resistance number 1, we can sell the market once it reaches the same level of a resistance. So it will actually create a resistance number 2. Therefore that, in my opinion, gonna be the best level to sell the EURUSD. Look at that, I didn't see this before. Even in the past, the same level was really a strong level of a resistance, and that cannot be simply ignored. Hopefully it won't. Therefore we have to wait for the EURUSD to rise to another 14 pips or 15 pips, I would say, before we can start shorting it. However, back to the 4-hour time frame, if the market will fall exactly as we are predicting, so this is the resistance trend line, let me just now here create a channel and place it right there at that level of a support trend line, which actually is being respected right here. So therefore now we have a clear channel, which means the EURUSD will continue the fall to reach the same level of a resistance, a support trend line. And as we can see right here, it's matching indeed with that level of a support. So that will be actually our take profit level, exactly right there. Therefore we can look for around 95 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than the previous level of a key resistance right here exactly, and a support at 1.079 ranging for around 40 pips only. And there goes our signal, my friends, for the EURUSD. Let's now jump to the pound USD, which worked really so well. Look at that accurate entry, guys. This was a sniper entry. The pound USD has indeed reversed from the exactly given price of the buy at 1.262 and went so far in around 60 pips of profit. And as usual, zero comments about it. Not even one comment said that the pound USD went in profit, and that's actually something I really have got used to. I have been asking you guys to comment about it a million times, and I actually got tired. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's going like that, but I believe it is the reality, and we have to just accept it, that the members they will not actually come back to say that the signal worked well. Unfortunately, these things can happen. Anyway, what's next now with the pound USD? That's an important question. Now let me just first of all delete the old signal, because now we can say safely that actually the pound USD has almost reached that level of a resistance, which means the take profit level has indeed been approached. So what's next with the pound USD? Let me first delete everything here and start from scratch. Now for the pound USD, it's actually a different story than the EURUSD. We actually are looking to sell the EURUSD, but for the pound USD, I believe we can start actually buying it. Let me just explain to you. Right here, of course, we have a broken level of a resistance trend line. Check that, actually, to make it clear or accurate, it's exactly like this. So right now we have here a resistance trend line and one fake breakout from that level, and then the market indeed respected again the same level of a resistance trend line. Then finally we have right here the actual bullish breakout from that level, and now most likely the pound USD will continue the fall to retest the broken level of a resistance trend line and to create, of course, a new support trend line. Now by looking at the left side, however, we can see clearly right here that we had, of course, a real level of a support. That's very interesting. It means that this support is going to give a push, or actually a boost, to the pound USD to continue the rise exactly after retesting that level of a broken resistance trend line, and afterward the pair will continue the rise till it reach this level of a resistance at 1.272. That being said, let's wait for the pound USD to fall to another let's say around 20 pips. Let me just be sure. Exactly like that. Fantastic. Yes, exactly at 1.266 we will be buying this pair after it fall to another 17 pips. However, our take profit level is going to be exactly right there at the level of a resistance at 1.273, expecting around 70 pips of profit. We can say 70 pips, yes. However, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the previous level of a support right here at our original entry at 1.262, ranging for around 33 pips only. Moving now to the AUDUSD, which has almost been activated. I mean, the pair has just reversed by 2 pips far away from our entry at 0.663. I mean, what a bummer. That was really one good signal, and so far the market has reversed already by 37 pips. I mean, look at that. This is really interesting. So we have sent the signal. Guys, this is the reason I'm writing only 3 digits here, because now we can say that this signal has been activated. So 0.663, and look at the reversal point. It was exactly at 0.663. Yes, therefore AUDUSD has been activated, and so far running in around 36 pips of profit. Now what's next? Actually, by moving to the 1 hour time frame, now we can see clearly that the pair is actually facing here a strong bullish movement. However, I would like to rebuy the same level again exactly right here the pair at 0.665, because right here we can see clearly that we had, of course, the nearest level of a support to that broken level of a resistance, and those three candles right here representing support number 1. So what we can do right now is simply wait for the pair to fall again to reach the same level of a support and create a support number 2. And also we can see clearly, if we have used the Fibonacci retracement right here, that this is almost 38.2. Therefore, I believe it's going to be a reliable entry. Therefore, we can actually rebuy the the AUDUSD at 0.665. And we can, of course, keep the same safe zone and same take profit level, hoping for the trade to go well as predicted. Therefore, we can look for around another 77 pips of profit. So that's gonna be everything for the AUDUSD. Let's now move to the USDCAD. USDCAD signal has, unfortunately, I don't know if I can say failed, because the market actually has kept ranging inside of the safe zone, abandoned it by 6 pips. Maybe that's a lot, yeah. So we can say that this signal has sadly failed. Maybe I should have increased our safe zone to be more than that, because in the end, my friends, in the end of the day, we have here a safe zone saying that the pair will be ranging inside of it before finally reverse and be back in the profit. So unfortunately, we cannot predict every single pip in the market. However, USDCAD has actually exited that safe zone by only 6 pips. So for that, we have to say that this signal has failed. But we will still be in it. I mean, by looking at the daily chart right now, we can see clearly that we had right here, of course, a resistance exactly at 1.370. That was, of course, the real level of a resistance, which actually has faced a fake breakout right here. So as a result, I would say that that's actually going to be the best level to resell the USDCAD once again. And hopefully this time is going to be accurate at 1.370. Of course, we will just keep the same safe zone. Let me just fix it. The safe zone should be just the same, exactly like that, with the line just like this. And by that, our signal is completed. We have to wait for the USDCAD to rise to another 26 pips before we can start shorting it, targeting at least 116 pips profit from the signal, and a safe zone ranging for around 51 pips. That's everything for this pair. Let's now move to the pound GPY. So pound GPY is rising and rising and rising, that like there is no tomorrow. It has been settled, guys. I will actually replace this pair with another asset. I will wait for you in the comments, because last video I asked you which pair you would like to see me replacing the pound GPY with, and of course 0 comments about that. So again, please, my friends, let me know in the comments, and please don't ask me to analyze the US30 or the commodities like Dow Jones or anything like that. I'm actually more a specialist, guys, in currencies. So let me know, please, which currency would you like me to analyze for you instead of the pound GPY. So saying that, let's now move to the USDCHF, which remains just simply the same. This signal has just been activated, and so far running in around 21 pips of loss. But again, I mean, it's now ranging in the safe zone. Maybe we can actually expect the bearish reversal to start exactly right there as 0.906, which means it's just going to happen after another 12 pips. But all in all, USDCHF to me still looks the same. The pair is just ranging inside of the safe zone. So that's gonna be everything, my friends, for the midweek analysis. Now for the gold, of course, if you guys actually are watching my gold videos, the gold actually has been ranging for the last 3 days on the same area. I mean, it's just running in a neutral channel with barely any movements at all. So trading the gold nowadays is really bad. It's hard. We don't have yet a clear movement on the gold. I believe they are waiting for Mr. Jerome Powell's speech and for the FOMC meeting minutes to be sorted, or definitely the non-farm payroll by the end of this week. At Friday, we will have the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate. So I believe that the gold is actually waiting for those announcements. So until then, my friends, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.